If you're over 60 and walking every day, here's something nobody told you. You might still be losing the strength that matters most. And before you worry, this isn't bad news. This is the news that could change everything for you. Walking is wonderful. It's great for your heart, your mood, your energy. But here's the truth most doctors never mention. Walking alone does not train the muscles that protect you when real life happens, when you turn around in the kitchen, when you step off a curb, when you lower yourself onto a low couch. Those are the moments when falls actually happen. And walking simply does not prepare you for those moments. Think about it. Walking is straight and steady. But life is not. Life asks you to spin around quickly, step sideways, catch yourself before you trip, and push yourself up from a deep chair. After 60, our muscles start to change. We lose the fast, reactive muscle fibers first, the ones that kick in when you need to catch your balance fast. You might still walk a mile without breaking a sweat, but struggle to stand up quickly from a chair. That gap right there is where the danger quietly grows. Here is the good news, and this is the part worth staying for. You do not need a gym. You do not need equipment. You do not need to train hard. You just need 3 specific movements that fix exactly what walking leaves behind: sideways stability, standing strength, and controlled lowering. That's it. And today, I'm going to walk you through every single one. But first, I want to hear from you. Drop your name, your age, and where you're watching from in the comments. We are building the most active, most encouraging community for adults over 60, and you belong here. Let's prove together that strength has no expiration date. Here's why walking, as great as it is, isn't the whole picture. Starting in our 30s, we slowly begin losing muscle. After 60, that process speeds up. And what goes first is not your endurance, it's your power. Power is that split second of strength that steadies your hips, controls your balance, and stops you from falling. Walking builds endurance in a straight line. Power is built a different way. Most falls in older adults happen while turning, stepping sideways, standing up, or going downstairs, not while walking forward on flat ground. So if we only walk, we're training for the one situation we are already safest in, and ignoring the rest. Today, we fix that. Number 3, lateral step-ups. The sideways stability most people never train. There's a muscle on the outer side of your hip that most people have never heard of. It's called the gluteus medius. You can't see it. You probably don't think about it. But it is quietly doing one of the most important jobs in your body. Every single time you take a step, this muscle fires to keep your hips level and your body from swaying. When it weakens, you start to tip side to side without realizing it. And over time, that tiny wobble becomes a real fall risk. Walking forward does almost nothing to strengthen this muscle. That is exactly why we need lateral step-ups. Here's how to do it. Find a low, sturdy step about 4 to 6 inches high. The bottom stair in your home works perfectly. Stand sideways next to it. Place the foot closest to the step fully on top of it. Stand tall, chest open, eyes forward. Now press through your heel and slowly lift your whole body up onto the step. Bring the other foot up gently. Pause at the top for 1 full second. Feel your balance. Then step back down slowly, 1 foot at a time. Control it. Don't drop. Do 10 to 15 reps on one side, then switch. 2 sets is all you need. The most common mistake people make is leaning their upper body toward the step. Don't do that. Keep yourself upright. Move slowly with full control. If you need support, lightly hold a countertop. If stepping up feels too hard right now, start with side leg raises while holding a chair. That builds the same muscle with less load. Every rep you do is quietly rebuilding the stability that protects you every single day. Number 2, sit to stand, the movement that tells doctors everything. Doctors and physical therapists use one simple test to check strength, fall risk, and long-term independence in older adults. Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? That single movement tells them more than almost any other test. Because standing up from a chair uses your quadriceps, your glutes, your core, and your balance system all at once. Research shows that people who struggle with this movement have a higher risk of falling, walk more slowly, and lose independence sooner. Not because the movement is magical on its own, but because it reflects the total strength of your lower body. Walking builds endurance. Sit to stand builds power. And power is what gets you safely off the toilet, off a low couch, up from a restaurant chair without embarrassment. When people lose this power, they start compensating. They rock forward hard. They push off their knees. They grab nearby furniture. And those habits slowly make the weakness worse instead of better. Here is how to do it correctly. Sit near the front edge of a firm, stable chair with no wheels and no deep cushion. Feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Tighten your core gently and lean forward slightly from your hips, as if your nose is moving toward your toes. This is the key. That small shift moves your weight forward safely. Now press through your heels and rise slowly. No rocking, no rushing. Stand fully upright at the top and pause for 1 full second. Then sit back down slowly. Take about 3 seconds to lower yourself. Do not drop into the chair. That slow lowering builds just as much strength as standing up does. 10 repetitions. Rest 1 minute. 2 to 3 sets. If it feels too hard right now, add a firm cushion to raise the seat height. If you need to lightly touch a countertop for balance, that's completely fine. Do it. Every single rep is sending your brain a message that matters. I can still do this. And that message builds strength from the inside out. Number 1. Step downs with control. The exercise that stops real-life falls. Now here's the one that surprises almost everyone. Most falls in older adults don't happen going upstairs. They happen coming down. Stepping off a curb. Descending onto uneven ground. Lowering down a step in a doorway. Going up uses pushing strength. Coming down uses something completely different. It uses what scientists call eccentric strength. That is the ability of your muscles to slow your body weight down as you lower. It is like a braking system. And after 60, that braking system weakens faster than almost anything else. When eccentric strength goes, the body doesn't lower itself. It drops. The knee absorbs a sudden shock instead of a gradual, controlled load. Balance reactions get delayed, and that is when accidents happen. Training step-downs literally retrains your nervous system to be in control going down, not just going up. It improves your reaction time, protects your joints, and builds the kind of deep confidence that comes from knowing your body will not let you down. Here is how to do it. Stand on a low step, about 4 inches to start. Both feet near the edge, chest tall, eyes forward. Shift your weight onto one leg. That is your working leg. Now very slowly lower the opposite foot toward the floor. Take 3 to 4 full seconds to descend. Think of it as gently floating down, not stepping off. Lightly tap your heel to the ground, but do not put your full weight there. Then press through the heel of your top leg to bring yourself back up. Slow and controlled is the entire point. The slower you go, the more you build that braking strength. 8 to 12 reps per side, 2 sets. If balance is a concern, stand near a railing or wall. If your knee feels any discomfort, reduce the height of the step. This is not about pushing through pain. This is about smart, steady, progressive training. And when you do this consistently, something remarkable happens. Stairs stop feeling threatening. Curbs stop making you hesitate. You stop gripping railings out of panic and start using them for light support instead. That shift in confidence changes how you move through the entire world. Before we finish, a quick and important note. This video is for education only and is not a replacement for medical advice. Please speak with your doctor before starting any new exercise routine, especially if you have had recent surgery, heart conditions, balance disorders, severe arthritis, or any neurological condition. If you feel chest pain, sharp joint pain, severe dizziness, or unusual shortness of breath at any point, stop and seek medical guidance. Smart movement is always the foundation of strong movement. So here is the bigger picture. After 60, more is not the answer. More miles, more intensity, more exhaustion, none of that is the point. Intention is the point. Walking keeps your heart strong, and that matters deeply. But these three movements protect something even more valuable: your independence, your ability to stand up without hesitation, your confidence stepping down a stair, your steadiness turning around in a crowded room. Ask yourself honestly, what happens if this kind of strength keeps declining quietly? What happens if balance never gets retrained? What happens when small losses stack up year after year until one moment changes everything? Prevention is not dramatic, but it is powerful. Because the strongest thing you can do after 60 is make the small, consistent choice to keep your body ready for real life. Your muscles are still listening. Your balance can still improve. Your body is still capable of getting stronger. And every controlled, intentional movement you make from this point forward is a quiet statement to the world: I am not done yet. Now tell me in the comments, which of these three movements surprised you most? Have you noticed any of these changes in your own body? Share your thoughts below, because this community reads every single comment, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.